Okay, so the first thing you need to do is make your slip knot. Do this however you prefer. And then I'm going to take my hook and insert it into my yarn and pull the slip knot tight. Okay, to make the middle circle on your granny square, you're going to chain 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you are going to take your hook and insert it into the first stitch or chain stitch that you created, and then do a slip stitch. And if you don't know what that is, you're going to grab your yarn, pull it through that chain, and then pull it through the loop you still have on your hook. Now we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into this circle. So you're going to be making groups of 3 double crochets, but because you already have this chain 3, this is going to count as a double crochet. So if you don't know what a double crochet is, you're going to wrap your yarn around your hook, insert your hook through the circle, pull that yarn, take your yarn again, pull it through 2 loops, and then pull it through your third and final loop. So you're going to do that again. So wrap it around, insert, pull through 2, and then pull through your last 2. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we're going to make another group of these double crochets. So you're going to do 3 of them. So 1, 2, and 3. Chain 3 again, and that's going to create another corner. Make another group of these 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going on to our third corner, so chain 3 again. Now we're going to make our final group of these double crochets into this circle. So do 3 of those. And 3. Now to create our fourth and final corner, we're going to chain 3 again. So whenever you're making your corners, you're always going to chain 3. So these are my 4 beginning ones, and then I chained 3 in here to make a corner, then chain 3 again to keep the corner going, and then finally on my last round I did chain 3 again. So to make your whatever you want to call this, it's like a square that hasn't been finished, you are going to finish it by separating your chain from your 2 double crochets you have on this side, insert your hook into that hole that you've created, take your working yarn, pull it through your loop, and then pull it through the loop you still have on your hook. Now we're going to chain 3, and then you're going to chain 1 more, because your first chain 3 is going to act as your last double crochet that you're going to do this round, and this chain 1 is going to create one of these holes that you see here so that you can do more double crochets groups on top. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go into this hole on the left and do 3 double crochets. Now you're going to chain 3 to create your corner. And then you're going to do another group of your double crochets into the hole. 1, 2, and 3. To create this hole again, we're going to chain 1. Then you're going to do your corner into this hole. So a group of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. Now you're going to chain 3 to create your corner, and then another group of 3 double crochets. Okay, you're going to want to pause the video. You might need to rewind if you forget how to do this section. I am going to do it all the way around, and I'll meet you back at this hole. Okay, so I've done my first group of 3 double crochets into this corner. So now I'm going to chain 3 to create the corner. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to do 2 more double crochets into this hole. I'm only doing 2 more because this chain 3 that I've created counts as a double crochet. Next, we are going to chain 3, and this is going to count as one of our double crochets for our group. So we're going to do 2 more to create a group of 3. 1 and 2. Now we are going to chain 1 and start our corner. So a group of 3 double crochets. 2, 3. Chain 3 to create the corner. And then finish it off with a group of 3 double crochets. So whenever now we are going into this hole, so whenever you do this, you are going to put a chain 1 in between each of the ones that go into the holes. So we are going to chain 1, and that will create another hole for the next round if you want to go on further. And then you are going to double crochet 3 times into this hole to make your group of 3. 2 and 3. Now we are going to chain 1, and this will create another hole, right, like this one. And then we are going to do our corner. So group of 3 double crochets. Now we are going to chain 3. And do 3 more double crochets into this hole. Okay, so now you might need to rewind the video. I'm going to pause the video and come back to you in just a minute. So you may need to rewind to look at this again if you do not remember it, but I will meet you back at this corner. Okay, so I'm back to this corner, and I've already chained 1 for this chain 1 space in between. So I'm going to do a group of 3 double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do 3 more double crochets into this loop. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm going to chain 1, and that's going to create the loop in between here. And then separate my chain 3 from my 2 other double crochets over here, stick my hook through the hole I've created, pull my yarn through, and then take this yarn and pull it through that loop. Now, to secure my granny square, I'm going to chain 1, pull my hook out like this. Now I have a loop. I'm going to take my scissors and cut through the loop, pull this yarn out, pull this tight, and then you've got yourself a granny square. Now I'm going to thread in my ends, and I'll be right back after I've done that. Feel free to use a tapestry needle if you have one of those. I'm just going to be using my hook, so I find that the quicker and easier way, but it's totally up to you on how you prefer to do that, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is the granny square I just did with you guys. I think it turned out really nicely. I sewed in my ends, so it looks all nice and neat. And then you can do these in lots of different colors. I've done pink, blue, yellow, and it really doesn't matter how you decide to do these. You can even do, this is one that I did a while back, instead of doing 4 into this center loop, you can do 5, and then that'll create this pentagon shape. And I even added a single crochet border to the edge, and I think that made it turn out really nice. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but it looked really nice afterwards. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like it, subscribe, and I'll meet you next time with another video.